Alright, we have a piece of test equipment that my uncle gave me. He actually gave me two things. We'll demonstrate this soon. This is a old tube checker. Not really a tester, but it's a tube checker. This is probably from '77 because this tests capacitron tubes, which are in television sets and audio circuits. This, I don't know what this is. This could be capacitron too. It can test loctals and octals, and it can test the 7-pin or 9-pin tubes. And this could test the neutron tubes? I don't know. And this is your anode probe, which that's electrical tape because I don't want to bump in that. I don't know if that's active. But let's find out what condition it's in. Now, when I got this, it was dusty, dirty. When I wiped it to clean it, it was very this is the first time it's been opened. I'm only doing this to see what condition it is because this is being plugged in. I've tested it. It works, but I just don't know what condition this is in. We have to, Also, this is very serviceable. I think this was a kit. I think. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's what it looks like inside. Pretty, straightforward. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. They don't look bad. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 70s. That's a 70s component. So this is from the 70s. Imagine how much time this could have took. Let me check if this is a kit. That don't look factory. That looks like a broken pot. It's calibrated, I suppose. There's a ceramic. Wonder what happened to that pot. This kind of looks like a kit. I don't think it's a kit. Oh, is there a date code on this? It's not a date code. Transformer. 50 UF capacitor right there. Original 70s parts, no doubt about it. Smells fucking vintage. Smells like it's never been touched or opened. It smells bad. That don't look factory. I think this was a kit. That would explain the screws everywhere. This thing is screwed. Yeah, this is screwed in. This is the transformer. This had to have been a kit in the 70s. That's probably what raised the price down for it. This doesn't look factory right here. Nah, it looks broken. Yeah, so I definitely agree with this. This is safe to be plugged in. That doesn't look original either. This is definitely a kit. This had to have been a kit back in the day. Ooh. These wires, they look really, really I don't even know. Okay. Let's put this back. So it is safe to plug in, theoretically. There's nothing much that could go wrong in this circuit. There's no hidden gems in it or anything. Just let's put it back in. There we go. Alright, let's put our screws back in. One. Yeah, this is something good to be plugged in. This isn't dangerous. There's nothing blown or leaking or anything. Yeah, this is safe. I trust it. Get back in here. Stupid screw don't want to go back in its socket. Why? The screws aren't exactly easy to get back in. Okay. This had to have been a kit because there's screws for the sockets. I actually like that because that is very serviceable. Like if the switch breaks, just unscrew it, pop in a new one. Simple as that. I think this suffered fire because I think it's melted. This is not supposed to be like that, and this dust is leveled. Come on. And it's a shame. It's pitted. It was probably in a damp environment. It's a bit pitted. Somewhat. Get back in there. These screws are so hard to get back in. I think this was the old family tube tester. I don't think this was just my uncle's. I think this was to test the radios that were in the house back in the day. I don't think my family went solid state fully. I think they only did that when you couldn't get the tubes. In the 70s, I'm pretty sure you could still get the tubes. I'm pretty sure you could. Ugh, don't want to lose a screw. That would suck. These are pretty good screws. This thing, it's not rusty. Some of the screws are rusty, but it's in good nick. Just get back in your damn... What is up with these screws? I hate these screws. What kind of screws are these? There we go. There. Back together. Okay. So it has passed the test. Also, this is a little carry handle. Carry it. And the amount of soot that was under this, oh, it was disgusting. I don't have pictures, sadly. But I'm debating whether this is from the 70s because Electronic Measurements Corp, New York, USA. If this was in the 70s, wouldn't this been manufactured in Japan? Unless this was a kit. And it, oh wait, this was probably a kit. I don't think this was a kit. I don't think Japan made kits. USA made kits. This had to have been a kit because some of the stuff in this doesn't look very factory, if you will. Let's go over the functions. This is your selector switches. This is for the pinout. This is your filament selector, filament volts, shunt, NS. I don't know what that stands for. I think that's to activate this. This is made by EMC model 213-215. That meter is in very good condition. Functional, as you can see. It has been calibrated. I think that's what he did. But, yeah. I think it was sat like this and water ran down it. You can see the skid marks of where water would have ran down. I feel like I've seen this in the basement. I think it was sat like that. I saw it, but I never touched it because I couldn't. But I've seen this from somewhere. I don't know. Well, here's a raggedy old power cord. Definitely original. Not safe, but it's okay. The cord feels kind of dry. Like hard. Not that hard. Still soft. It's not deteriorating. And there was like mountains of dust on this, but I took a paper towel and wiped it as best as I could. This is pitted, by the way. I wish you didn't have that, but your equipment always can't be. If anything, this is war marks. Okay, let's plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. It's in. Unit is plugged in. I think I can hear the transformer going. I need to find a tube to test. Let's move my solder iron. Let's just get the G. Let's test its tubes. I have already tested its tubes, but we have to do that for the video. This is what a serviceman would have done. He would have got the radio, put it on his desk, such as this, put it on his desk, turned it around, removed the back cover. He would have took a tube. This is a 50L6. Went to his tester. He would have looked at his tube data, which this is the tube data. I did this, by the way. This is all, I don't think it's the original paperwork. Here's the schematic. Well, that already broke. It's made by the operating manual. What was it? Operating manual. Warning, do not misplace this book. It contains complete instructions necessary for the operation of this instrument. Do not plug instrument into a DC power line unless otherwise indicated. This instrument is designed for 105 to 136 volt 60 cycle AC power. But I don't know what that is. I don't know. My power strip works. That's all that matters. Operating instructions for Model 213 or 215. Model 215 is compact, completely flexible tube checker. It is normally designed for 105 to 130 volt AC 60 cycle operation. It uses an NE2 neon bulb for a short indicator. All the slide switches at the bottom of the panel should normally be kept in K. All in K. The NS slide switch is normally kept in the N position unless the tube chart indicates otherwise. Short tests. I finally figured that out. Here's the schematic of the unit. I don't know. These could be the originals. Oh, shit. Well, no doubt this is original. If this is original, then, yeah, that's a bit dirty. I don't think these were freshly printed. It didn't say I could do this. There's the schematic of it. We already saw. 50 microfarad on the meter. And here's all your tube data. Lots of data. Very good. So, also this is the original piece of paper that would have came with the unit. This manual is provided free of charge. The Boat Anchor Manual Archive as a service to boat anchor community. It was uploaded by someone who wanted to help you repair or maintain your equipment. If you paid anyone other than BMA for this manual, you paid someone who is making a profit from the free labor of others without asking their permission. You may pass on copies of this manual to anyone who needs it, but do it without charge. Dozens of files are available without charge from BMA. Visit us at http://bma.sbc.edu. This ain't original. But it looks original. But there was no websites in the 70s. So, I think this tube checker's been used probably in the 90s. He was probably repairing radios in the 90s. Interesting. Either that or the 2000s, I don't know. A lot of questions. And this is chart for the General Electric and the Silvertone. I already checked the tubes and their lifespans as of right now. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool little piece. I just keep it in the pocket of this binder. And this is my data for the radios I have as of now. So, they would have took their tube, put it there, and they would have consulted the tube data. So we have to find a 50L6, which happens to be here. Found it. I gotta move this. I don't even know why I have it. I'll just put that down there. Put it under the tripod. Okay. 50L6. 50L6. You would have used this. And 50L6. Right there. 50L6. So you would have done this. For heaven's, I can't even. You can't zoom in with this stupid camera. This camera's a living piece of shit. Hopefully someday I can get a better camera, but that'll have to wait. The camera still works. That's all that matters. So 50L6. You would have hit. Actually, you would have hit. It says selector F. Let's raise you up, bring you towards the tester. That works better. Okay. Oh, no. This is gonna be okay. Okay. So selector F, filament voltage 1, which is already set, and switch 3 up. And then shunt is 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And shunt filament selector 2. And shunt is 31. Okay. There we go. We are ready to test a 50L6, which tests 40. Because I wrote the numbers on it. No, these are burned on the glass. Okay. Let's put. Okay, there we go. Tube should be glowing. Yep, it's glowing. Make sure. Tube is glowing, conducting. Let's let it do its thing for a while. Let's turn off the light and let you watch it. Stupid thing. Okay. It's getting hot. Give it a few more. Oh, we have to do the short test. Oh wait, there is no short test on this one. I have to demonstrate a tube with a short test. It's getting hot. There's gotta be a... Oh, wait. I could perform the shorts test. Okay. We're gonna do the short test. Okay, nothing there. Pin 2 is supposed to glow. 6, 7. That's weird. It's not supposed to... Actually... Yeah, it is supposed to glow at 7 because there's no such pin on 7. There's no pin 7. And 8. No shorts. We're good. I think. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're golden. Okay. Quality check. If that tests a 50, I'm gonna cry, because that ain't right. It is testing a 50. Why? Oh, no. It's going down. Yeah, it's a 40, it's a 44, 43, 41, 42, yeah, it's a 43. It's good. Good. Let's just make sure the meter ain't fucked up. No, it's not fucked up. Okay. Perfect. So, just take it out while it's not hot. Put our switches down. Shunt down. Don't fuck up a tube. Okay. Since we're doing the 50s, let's do a 50 C5, which I have to get out of the silver tone. Ow, that fucker's hot. Okay. Just happens to be the only tube I can reach. Okay. 50 C5. Let's do this nicely, actually. Okay, say you find a bad tube, and you're at your radio shop, and you have this in your stock, 50 C5, made by Actress, since 1925. What you would do, find 50 C5, which we're in the 50s column, thank God. 50 C5. There we go. We found it. Now, 50 C5. F. I believe the shunt would be 3. I meant the filament selector. Yes, 3. 2, 5, 6, 4. No, 6, 7. Correct. Yes. 2, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now, shunt is 24. Okay. That is actually 24 on the dial. Okay. Let's take our tube. Here it is. Actors. I think it's from 68. It says it 68. Paint's coming off, but whatever. Take her to. Okay. 2, 5, 6, 7. Tube is conducting. Let's do a shorts test. So 1, no short there. 4. Wait a minute. It's supposed to do a short there, but not. So does pin 4 have a short? Uh-oh. That's not good. Wait. Oh. So does pin 2 have a short? Or what is it? I don't know. 3 has a short. 3 is when the selector is set to wait. Oh, there's notes. 3, 4, and 5 are supposed to show shorts. Wait a minute. That makes no sense, though. Yeah, that... Wait. This book is so confusing. So, what I get is 2, 1... 2 is supposed to show a short. 3 is that, so that's showing a short even though there's no short. 4 is supposed to show glowing. So is 5. 6, 7. No short. So 2, 4, 5, 7? 2, 4, 5. 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We should be gluing. Fuck, that's hot. Ooh. Okay. Quality check. Wait, let's do that again. Let's get our camera nice and zoomed in on that. Perfect. Quality check. We are... What did this tube originally check? 50 C5. 34. That is right on the money. 34. So, there's a good amount of life left into it. Hot as hell. With genuine actress tube. Second week of 1968 is on this. Of course you can't see that because the camera can't focus for shit. I still have the original box, this tube. Let's put it back. I'll put that back later. Okay, tube tester works. Didn't think I knew that. Okay. This EMC tube tester still works, even when it's a dangerous, almost frayed, almost decaying cord. So, yeah, let's put this radio back on its fair shelf. Because it is now a shelf queen. Basically. Put this box back because that's my trophy of tubes. I have a nice good announcement at the end of this video of the future of this channel. Okay. He also gave me this. This is a Craftsman. Craftsman multimeter. 65E. Sears and Roebuck. Let's open it. Nice robust case. Here's a temperature probe. Very handy. And here's the meter. Now, it is an analog and digital meter. Just clean it. Analog and digital. So, this can do a lot of functions. This is basically an all-in-one unit. Repairman's dream meter, probably. Here's your probes. Here's your probes. They're wired in. So I think you could get just alligator clips and clip them on if you wanted to test some with alligator clips. That's the only way to do that. So let's go through the functions. This is your capacitance area. This is your capacitance. Then over here is actually, and this is a very robust meter. Like, that is robust. Either that or it hasn't been used much. Here's your capacitance side. You put capacitors through here. Put some nice capacitors in there. Nice and easy. It does 20 UF and 2 UF, or 200 nanofarads, or 20 nanofarads, or 2 nanofarads, or 20k hertz. I don't know what that is. Gonna have to investigate that. It's on the capacitance side, so it ain't a capacitor or tester. This is AC, 2 millivolt mega amps, or whatever the fuck it is. This is your DC. This is for transistors. I don't think I'll ever be using transistor equipment, but still useful. Here is your ohms. Here is your volt, your DC volts, and your AC volts. And this is your temperature. This plugs in to this, like that, and it'll measure my temperature. Actually, I wonder. This is right on my head. 93. Yeah, 93. That's accurate. I think the analog meter's broken. It's not very good. Let's test this with a tube. Let's plug this back in. Let's see how hot these tubes get. I heard they're supposed to get to 124 degrees or higher, but not in the 200 range, I believe. Let's go to 3F, and I believe the shunt was 24. And it was 2, 5, 6, 7, I think. Let's verify that. DC5. F3, 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I did it right. And the shunt is 24. Good. I actually did it right. Lol. Okay. So this is test. This is good. This is good. We can put this in now. There we go. Okay, let's let it light up. Let it light up the world. We're just gonna test the yeah, it's conducting. Good, good. We're gonna test the heat from this. Oh. Let's put this here besides the tester. It's conducting 84. Let's just put it over it. I wanted to measure my heat. 89. Actually, wait a minute, I wonder. 91. The heat is always up. 94, 96, 97, 99, 100. 101. Trying to put this. 102. 109, 110. It feels like 110 volts. Let's just let it warm up fully. Actually, that'll be bad. I'd rather do it now. $105. Good. That still functions as it should. Let's take that out. Turn this down. Shunt. This is something good to get used to. Turn your knobs down. I almost fucked up doing that once. Okay. Let's put the tube. I'm gonna have to put it on the radio. Put the tube back. But let's unplug the tester. There we go. Okay, so wait, is this testing? No. I'm so used to the other meter. Oh, this also does mutual conductance, or yeah, very good meter. This is a high quality unit, actually. The downside to this meter is getting the probes back in. They are hard as hell. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there's that one. Okay, maybe this isn't that bad. I would have thought this would have been as tricky as a fucking fox, but no. It's not. Come on, get back in. Oh, it's in. Okay, good. So this is your meter, very high quality. You can tell from that switch. And this thing, this goes like that, and I think the radio just flicked itself on. There's paint on it. There we go. Good. Now, the update. Now for the update. I'm not looking forward to this, but you're going to see Acme. Don't worry, it's going to be fixed. Okay. How does that look? It's probably picking me up. Okay. So, the update. When my uncle gave me this, he said he has a bunch of equipment that he does not want to keep that he doesn't want to keep anymore, or held hostage. So he said, let's fill the whole truck up with equipment. He says he has a bunch of it. He says he has drawers old capacitor drawers full of capacitors and NOS parts that have never been used. Oscilloscopes. A lot of test equipment. This is only one part of it. He says he has an oscilloscope that I can use, which the Silvertone radio over there, which is on my bureau, I think it needs an alignment. There's something weird going on with it. Like the one part of the band is dead, and the other band, the higher part of the band, is fine, plays perfect. And the capacitors is going to help me with this so much. Money is tight. Especially with finding this. You know how much this would have cost on eBay? This would have cost, oh, maybe $50, $70. People are so stingy nowadays. Like, this is only a checker. This isn't a mutual conductance checker, tester. This isn't one of those high grade Hickok tube testers. That right there is military grade. This is just a checker. It just checks your tube to see if it's still good. That's good enough for me. That's all I want to know. That's all I need it for. I mean, eBay is so damn expensive with this old equipment. I don't know why. Like, do some people just collect it to just use it as decoration, or is there actual people that use it? That I don't know. But the weird thing is, why the hell have tube testers gone up in value? Someone told me that tube testers and checkers and any piece of analog equipment used to be in the $10 range or the $30 range or the $20 range, if that. But it's gone up, which scares me. Pretty soon, this old equipment is going to be too expensive to where people like us who don't have much money can't afford it. I'm very lucky that he had this still. This is a good piece of equipment. This is something I need a lot, because I'm going to be, hopefully if I can find a good deal, find another radio to fix. Hopefully. And I've been in the basement before, and I've seen the equipment. I remember there was an old Zenith, it was an old Zenith box, and I think it was for tubes. I couldn't touch it because I wasn't allowed to. I only went down the basement to help my grandma get the clothes out of the dryer, or washer. I've been in that basement. There's so much shit down there that it's gonna be a fucking treasure trove. The hardest part is gonna be storage for all this equipment. Truckloads of equipment is a lot of equipment. I'm thinking of lining some up right here, putting some in here for the little things. I just got this in. Got my dim bulb, tested the bulbs, oil, data, paper, my old iron, food box. This is my tool chest. And I'm going to have some equipment here. I'm going to attempt to build a shelf up here for test equipment. And this is my workbench. This tube checker will be probably right here in use, which this will be seen in a lot of my videos, because my channel is going to be tech, and it's already a tech channel. I've already done 2 radios. The G turned out beautifully. Oh, it played perfect. I just wish it looked like that. That turned out perfect. That is perfect, but it still needs a bit of work. Here's my solder iron. I'm probably going to get a better solder iron. Hell, he might have a Variac, a isolation transformer. That is stuff I need, because I do not want to get shocked by that. That shit can kill you. This thing can kill you too, but that's only from this. I think. Oh wow, that's brittle. I don't even want to touch that. I'm gonna have to do something about that. How am I gonna fit it all? I don't know. I'm planning on putting my radios up there on display and some up here. I just wish this I really do wish this wardrobe was not here, because I would have a lot more room for shit. But the quarters are tight. I might have to move this and start using that, or put this up here. I don't know. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of shit in this room. A lot of videos of stuff. Probably me open boxes of capacitors and drawers of capacitors. Hell, it's gonna be a time capsule. I don't think that any of the stuff had been used in the 90s, or hell, could have been the 70s, because this could have been my uncle's tube checker for checking tubes of anti-radios he's fixed, but this could have also been for the family to check their tubes on their radios, because I'm pretty sure my family would have had their tube radios in the 70s, and who knows, maybe in the basement they'll pop up and be seen again. And I might own them. I don't know. Tight spaces, I mean, I can only take so much. I'll probably do a video of me in the basement looking through some stuff and picking out stuff. That's if he lets me. But till then, this has been the EMC Model 213 tube checker in working order, like it was in 1977. At least that's what the data says. Printed in 77. This is not the original data. This could have been in the 60s, but those capacitors are from the 70s. And there's this Craftsman multimeter, high quality, better than one I have. I might even get me a new solder iron. He probably used a good quality solder iron and this piece of shit. I have a good quality solder iron, but that one doesn't work very well anymore. So, without further ado, thank you for watching, and goodbye.